is your opinion coming from a place where this is just a woman and a girl? But what if it was a man and a girl, and a man and a boy, or a... Hi and welcome to my very awkward intro. My name is Susan / Bambi and this is Bambi's Rambles. How are we, friends? Are we good? That's good. And if you're not okay, that's okay too. In today's video, we are going to be talking about a person I've spoken about before on this channel, which is HELLOLEESH. I planned on doing a complete deep dive and breaking down the drama, how we got from fan to foe to building this community on Gabby Hanna. I also was in the works of communicating with a number of people who claim that they have been bullied or harassed by HELLOLEESH and or her subscribers. Whilst I thought that this was a really important video, and it still is quite important to me, I'm not entirely sure when that video is coming, or if I am essentially beating a dead horse. I don't want anyone to feel as though I'm trying to cancel HELLOLEESH. I just have a couple of issues with her preachy ways and the kind of hypocrisy of that, because we have her harping on people about racism whilst we have this video that came out about her using the N-word and the F-slur. We have all of these different things that we can talk about. But I kind of feel like I really want to talk about something that came to me in DMs and was also put in one of my favorite creators' videos by the name of The Marshy Show, a fellow Aussie content creator who is most of his notoriety has come from the defaming of him when it comes to his friendship with Repzilla. So that's where a lot of people know him from, but I personally heard about him through that, but I watch his content because I enjoy his commentary. He has done two videos on HELLOLEESH, and in the second video was a piece of information that was sent to me and was also spoken, so the situation was told to Marshy as well. Now, I have been speaking in DMs with him, and he was kind enough to send me his outline, his Google Doc, his scripting, so to speak, for his video. I really appreciate that, and that's really helpful for content creators when we have someone that's already sort of done the legwork for us, verified certain information, and sent it my way. And I would really appreciate it, guys. If you are not subscribed to Marshy, he will be linked down below. Go give him some love, go give him some support. I think he's a great content creator, and he's been incredibly lovely to me in DMs. Very supportive of the idea of YouTuber burnout and what it's like to be on this platform, and I just think he's an all-around great guy. So please go give him some love. And now what we're going to be talking about is a subject that, like, here's the thing, this might be a bit of a rambly video today, guys, because I am the type of person where I sometimes don't want to do videos because I feel like it's people have already done it, and I never want to, like, I have this weird idea that if I do a video that someone else has done, I'm like just wasting people's time. I would just link the video in my community tab and go watch it, because if I agree with them, if I see that they're doing a really great job on a video, then I say go watch it. Such as the comparison that Thoughts and Opinions, who will be linked down below, had in regards to HELLOLEESH being a lot like the Rewired Soul. I felt like that was an incredible analysis and comparison video. I thought that was really well done. That's where I come to the point where I'm like, okay, am I beating a dead horse by continuously talking about HELLOLEESH when I'm basically saying she speaks too much about Gabby Hanna? Like, I have to keep the same energy. But anyway, I've rambled on enough. What I want to talk about in this video is a section that was in the Mashi Show's video, okay? So this person, I know their YouTube name. They actually left a comment on my video, and I will be deleting. I've already deleted that comment. That comment is gone. I don't want anyone to go find this person, even though they have a channel and are on Twitter and all these things. I don't want anyone to go find her, okay? And I'll explain why in a minute. But I'm going to use the nickname that was given by Mashi in his video, and I am basically going to be reading off a lot of what he said. Full credit to him, and I will add my commentary and my thoughts throughout. But a lot of this is verified and is concrete, and it's not, you know, clickbait or, you know, anything like that. I just want you guys to hear this story, and hear my thoughts on it. Like, gather your thoughts at the end, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. Section 3 of his video. This is one of the more, if not most, disturbing things I have come across in the HELLOLEESH saga. And you know what? I agree. And this involves a minor. I am going to blur their face and then... Editing Bambi here. I just want to let everyone know, if I didn't specify enough in my video, I'm not accusing HELLOLEESH of anything untoward. Like, I'm not accusing her of a P or G or anything like that. I just feel like it is an odd interaction, and as a content creator, we should be more responsible in regards to how we communicate with minors, and how this can be perceived, and how Gabby Hanna was accused and treated, you know, really badly for having manipulation tactics with minors or talking to minors and things like that. And I just feel like, are we not talking about the same sort of thing? Yeah, I just want everyone to know that I'm not accusing HELLOLEESH of anything in a sexual manner or anything like that. I just feel like this might be a little inappropriate, but you guys let me know your thoughts down below. Love you. Bye. Name and be as vague as possible when making references to their interaction with HELLOLEESH. This section of the video was originally sent to me by Dr. Yoshi Yumato. Again, so Dr. Yoshi sent this. I received this from a couple of my subscribers, but I'm 125% giving all credit to these two here. And yeah, anyway, which is the basis for this part, so thank you for that. So yes, thank you again for that, for me as well. Now, as Mashi says, I doubt that this is in chronological order, but it takes place across multiple social media platforms, and this is not determined for a full list of interactions or anything like that. This is just a portion. Now, that is true, because I have seen other interactions, and I now have had an interaction with this person. I didn't respond to them. I have no interest in talking to a child. Sorry, I know that sounds bad, but I have no interest in talking to a child, especially when they leave a comment like they did on my video. Anyway, let me introduce this person. This is a 12 to 13-year-old, and for the sake of the video, we're going to call them Minnie. I am not comfortable using their first and last name, despite it being publicly available on their social media platforms. This started in 2020, so early 2020, prior to March, in fact, which wasn't the first interaction, but it was the one I want to talk about. Also note, Minnie, as we call them, has under 100 subscribers, and this video that they comment, okay, had a little over 50 views of recording this. Okay, so HELLOLEESH actually commented on this young girl's video. Now, she says, yeah, I will put it on the screen. Remember when we talked in my comments a little while ago? I came to love you. I talked about you in my video, and many of my followers are so happy that we talked. I saw your most recent video. Is there a way you could reach out to me via Insta or email? I'd love to chat and be there for you. In quotes, in brackets, I saw your latest vid. Also, you have an amazing singing voice. So impressed. So HELLOLEESH, a 35-year-old woman with a platform of 40 something thousand subscribers, is having this sort of communication with a minor. Now, I'm not trying to be Pastel Bell or Repzilla here and say cancel her, she's a predator, she's all these crazy things, because I don't believe that. But I just want everyone to keep the same energy. Whilst you're hearing about this interaction, please remember, okay, a couple of things. One, would you want this for your child? I personally have 3 children, would not want this for my child. Also, remember when a lot of YouTubers, majority men, apart from Colleen Ballinger, have had controversies and getting in trouble when they have had communications with underage minors. Okay, so if you were to picture this situation, picture this as a male instead of a female. Okay, so prior to that interaction there, we have this interaction here. Hang on. Now, I'm going to put this on the screen, but I'm getting a little close here so I can read it. I do have my laptop in front of me, guys, so I'm reading. So, someone says, the Minnie says, no, I fucking mean you, I love Gabby Hanna. And she replied, obviously, aren't you young enough to be my child? Disgusting language even if you were an adult. Once you grow up, you will understand, because you'll be embarrassed, because people who talk like that are desperately trying, and it's not cute. I saw a couple of your videos. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're charismatic. Don't resort to talking like this. You are much better than that. I mean, I'm sure. You look like me when I was your age. That person, Minnie, says. I know, this is like a cringe angle. Sorry, friends. I'm sorry. I just love her. And people I love, I can't hear people talk about her in this way. I'm so sorry. Can you please shout out my channel? I understand you love her. I do too, actually. If I watch her videos and podcasts, I laugh so hard. I really hope things work out and that she can keep doing this for years. I may seem like I'm being mean. I'm really not, I promise. When you grow up and get a full-time job, you're going to have to get criticism from that job. So basically she says that, okay? Now the next part is, okay, so that was one interaction that they had. I think it was like their first basic interaction on her channel. And yeah. Then we have this here where Minnie had commented on a video and about HELLOLEESH, I'm guessing, probably, because that's what it makes it look like here. Okay, so she is my friend. She is a very good friend. She has a YouTuber support group and has really inspired me to be nice and not lose my cool. So please stop. And then someone says, this is not about her support group. And then HELLOLEESH responded to this. I am so proud of you, sweet one. You conducted yourself with grace in the face of someone who made you angry, which shows growth, and that is what my channel is about. And then Minnie again. She is not annoying. She just criticizes people to try and get them to do better. So I'm sorry you don't have good damn taste in good YouTubers. I have one sentence for you. Go to hell. And then someone responded, wow, did she make you proud with her follow-up reply? Is that growth, and is that what your channel is about? So there's more than just this, and that there is just odd, right? But then we go here, right? Now, This is, again, reading from the Google Doc given to me by the Marshy Show. There's a bunch of interactions on Twitter, and although they are largely just Leash liking their tweets and how Minnie would be sad if they moved further away. There was another instance where Leash says she shouldn't be seeing that language because of the swear word made by Leash that they were responding to. Another one was a few interactions, kind of relates to the first interaction that they seem to have. Minnie decided to compliment her response in a comment, which Leash responded and quote tweeted. That's a quick summary of their interactions on Twitter. I have seen more of these interactions on Twitter. Again, I'm not putting them in here. I feel like this is concrete, not concrete enough, but I feel like this is enough, if that makes sense, because I don't want to expose this little girl. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, keep going. Now, the last part of this section I want to talk about is Facebook. And when I was informed about this, boy, did I just think it was a fan page for her YouTube channel, but no, it's her personal account. So it is her personal account, but it is public, okay? Now, I thought this might have been a positive sign. Maybe they're related, but no. In a comment that Leash made on a photo of Minnie's mum, she said, "It's no wonder God blessed you with the children you have. In a year and a half, I've known them. I've come to appreciate their unique personalities, creativity, struggles, and big, big hearts." I will put that here now for you guys. So, that confirms that they aren't related, but are almost certainly Facebook friends. Leash does seem to imply that she is in contact with, to some degree, with Minnie's mother, but potentially Minnie's siblings. The earliest interaction on Facebook seems to be July 2020. Looking at the public post and Leash's interaction, there aren't too many interactions, but it gives off a weird vibe. Adding someone who is potentially not even old enough to have a Facebook account to your personal account and getting close to them, thinking that you'd be sad if they move further away from them, saying you love them to them in their comments, even if it's innocent, it's very weird behavior. I do agree. Outside of this, the first stance I showed you on this, now, outside of this, the first instance that I showed you where Leash commented on her video implies that they may have had contact in emails or Instagram. And outside of this, they could be in her Discord or even her Patreon. I doubt that what I've covered here in this section is all of it, but to me, I thought that it was worth covering and making light of. Remembering, I'm not accusing Leash of anything. That at this point of this section, just a bit strange if you ask me. Again, I'm reading this directly from the Google Doc given to me. I agree wholeheartedly. I believe that if we look at this from a male, if this was a male, this was a man, would people say that this is okay? It is okay to have fans that are quite young, but you do not need to be on their videos, on their comment sections, and asking to have private interactions with them. This girl is very, very young, very, very young. Now, I will put a clip here of their voice.
I'm speechless. Face to face with a rapist. Not face to face, but like, some dude texted me, and I'll make a video about it, but he was being a legitimate pervert.
So you can hear how young they are. She talks about very, very heavy topics in her videos, such as R and SA, that are topics related to what happens on YouTube and whatnot. They are quite young. They are very, very, very young, honestly. Now, after all of that, I received a comment. Now let me go on my computer and find this comment. Now this is not a bad comment, but they said, "Leash is fine. We are good friends. I respect your opinion, but you are characterizing her in an awful way. That poor girl is so kind, not only to me, but Gabby herself. And no, she is not her stalker. Gabby is an awful person, and Leash is being too nice to her," in capitals, too nice. They wrote it again. Now, I have so much to say about this. Like, I just feel like this is like, if you guys look at this and said, oh my God, if that was a man, I'd be uncomfortable. But what else is also odd is because this person was like loving Gabby Hanna and then got this love bomb of affection and attention, all these things from HELLOLEESH, and decided Gabby Hanna's an evil so-and-so. I just like, are you trying to turn people against Gabby Hanna by using like literal children? Like, I don't understand this. I don't get it. And I don't want people in my comments telling me that I'm reaching or that I'm doing all these things. I feel like this is uncomfortable. I've asked a couple of my mum friends, and they have also said to me that they would be uncomfortable if their child was having any kind of personal relationship or interaction with an adult on the internet. Even if this is perceived as a person who is older, trying to be an older sister. No, you can't do that. That is uncomfortable. The same way that a lot of people have talked about Sia's relationship with Maddie Ziegler, whatever her last name is. My apologies, I'm not entirely sure how to say her last name, but that is inappropriate, and people have said that is inappropriate. I feel like this is inappropriate. And I really want everyone's opinion. I want everyone to let me know what they think down below. Don't drag me. Don't yell at me. Don't attack me. This is my opinion and I'm allowed to have it. But I just want, if you're going to be in the comments, I want you to think about, is your opinion coming from a place where this is just a woman and a girl? But what if it was a man and a girl, and a man and a boy, or a man and a little girl? Like, can you just, I just really want to know your opinion, to be honest. Sorry guys, my memory card was full yet again. But yeah, I really just want to know everyone's opinions down below. I'm uncomfortable by it. I find it uncomfortable. This is not because I have an axe to grind. Because if I had an axe to grind, then I would put out all this other content, that all these things I've heard, and I would keep harping on HELLOLEESH the same way she harps on Gabby Hanna, and I don't want to do that. But this topic here, this section here, I just spat everywhere, I find needs to be talked about. And I am going to link down below everyone else's video on HELLOLEESH, and maybe this is just a dead topic for me at this point, and I just don't want to keep beating the same dead horse, but I felt like this was really important to talk about. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, send a pigeon, keep the same energy, and I will see you guys very, very, very soon. Mwah.